Hello there. Few words today about what makes a good 30-second pitch. I have been working with a powerful, inspiring, extremely tooled and skilled team for the past 6 months or so, and now they need to present their work, and they sent me their 30-second pitch to review. And I just was about to slash my wrists at the end of this because it was so depressing. It was focusing almost entirely on the idea of why we need to do this work. And while that was all true and poignant, it was the absolutely fundamental error to structure a pitch around. So you want a pitch. What is the purpose of a pitch? A, for people to say yes, and for people to passionately agree. If you start with the question of why, oftentimes people are too depressed to passionately agree. You cannot be both passionately in agreement with something and depressed about it. It just doesn't inhabit the mind in the same way at the same time. So move away from that. Also know that the 30-second pitch is about 50 to 60 words, depending on how you plan on enunciating and using energy and emotion to it. So it's not a lot of words. It is not a place for data. It is not a place to engage the neocortex with rationale and a straight thought line. It's a place to elicit desire, ambition, the desire to belong, the wanting. Just sprinkle a little bit with fear, maybe, but very, very judiciously. And just think about what makes you want to buy a car, what makes you want to buy a meal at the wonderful restaurant. It has to be that desire. You never buy a meal because if you don't eat that, you're going to be nutrient deficient and die of malnutrition. It's not what makes us order something off the restaurant menu. It is the excitement, the possibility of how that might taste in our mouth, the satisfaction we will have after a good meal, the things that are also around the meal. It's often not about the meal in itself. So that's a pitch. That's the pitch. And no, don't peddle fear. Don't make it a downer. Energy up, and have the ask and the call to action at the end. Always. I don't care what you're selling. Make it positive. Flip it. Instead of saying this is deadly, says we need to eradicate that, and maybe eradicate is not the right word, but it really depends on what you're working on, right? You can sound intelligent, you just don't sound too technical. All right, I hope this is helpful. This is Christina Gallegos from Skylark Strategies, and see you next time.